Today is a good day, people. Why? Because it's new bike day, always good times. And I'm really excited about this bike. And I'm really excited actually about what type of bike it is as well, because it's something I've not ridden in a pretty long time. You see, the reason I'm so excited is that in recent years, there's been a stride forward in full suspension XC bikes. Better handling, more travel, more capable than ever. And I feel like they've left the cross-country hardtail behind, until now. There is proof the XC hardtail can still cut it as well. In fact, David Campos won the European Short Track Championships on this bike's predecessor. What is that bike though, I hear you ask? Well, it is this. The Orbea Alma 2025 version, and I cannot wait to get it built up. It's no secret then, the hardtail is kind of the pure essence of mountain biking. It's raw, it's kind of where we all start, and it's the type of bike we all had to begin with. And this is no different, this is just an evolution of that. Let's go. Right, as we get ready to put the seat post in, Orbea say that they've increased vertical compliance over the previous Alma, whilst making greater torsional stiffness around the bottom bracket. This is achieved by engineering flex into the front triangle to maintain comfort, whilst there's still a stiff rear triangle for that maximum power transfer. Right, cranks are fitted. Now, I'm sure it's not gone unnoticed that things are looking a little bit different around the bottom of the seat tube here. This is Orbea's X-Fader design. The seat tube has been engineered this way to help absorb small vibrations and bumps, yet still keeping a compliant but powerful and stiff hardtail. That vertical compliance is actually aided by these kind of flattened seat stays and chain stays, which are made with Orbea's advanced carbon layup as well, making sure, like I said, the vertical compliance is there, but also the pedaling efficiency. Oh, perfect. Right, looking good. I'm loving this. The bike's looking a little bit more complete now. We've kind of taken shape. But I want to talk about a contentious subject, integration. Now, we're seeing it on a lot of bike manufacturers these days, including Orbea, especially around the kind of cockpit area, headset cable routing, and like on this, we've got this lovely one-piece carbon bar and stem with a nice drop on it. The headset does have cables routed through it, but it's done in a different way. It's not just holes where the cables are running through. It's actually clamped between a headset spacer and the stem. So there's a lot less area for water and dirt to ingress in there, and it stops cable rubbing a lot more as well. We've also got things like their squid lock, which is a remote that sits under the left-hand side, can lock out the suspension and do the drop at the same time. And we've got their spin block as well, which essentially stops the bars from spinning all the way around in a crash situation or something, so you don't destroy the frame, which is something I'm all for. Beautiful, right. Back brake bled. Let's get some grips on this thing. I've got some lovely Ergon push-on foamies to go on there, and then wheels and tyres. Okay, I didn't talk about this earlier actually when I was putting the seat post in, but it's actually gone up from 27.2 to 31.6. And there's a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, the larger diameter actually gives a greater range of seat posts with different drop amounts to choose from out there. There's just a greater selection. But secondly, it actually gives the engineers more wiggle room, more room for maneuver, if you like, to finely tune that X-Fader design to get the exact ride characteristics out of it that they want. But anyway, on with the wheels. So on the channel, we use FSA, and I've gone with their I-28 XC wheel set. Nice, lightweight, full 29 cross-country wheel set. On that, Vittoria tyres, a Peyote Mezcal Combo XC race compound, nice and grippy, but fast rolling. And obviously we're running tubeless, so we've got PE sealant and valves there as well to stop me from getting punctures in the future. Let's get them built up. Well, this is the new Vittoria Peyote 2.4. Now, back in my day, you apparently used to do logo to logo when putting a tyre on. The youths that behind the camera have informed me that's not how it's done anymore. But this should look pretty sick. She looks good with tan walls. Right, chain to do, little bit of setting up to do, and then it's finished. Woo! I've gone for Crank Brothers mallet trails to begin with because I might get a little bit rowdy on this bike. So I've gone for something with a bit of a cage around it. But normally I would use the egg beaters for like pure out and out epics and XC stuff, but we're gonna get a little wild, so let's put something with a cage on. Yeah. Okay, now don't hate me, keyboard warriors. There are going to be pedal washers going on these. I just can't find them, but I'll put them on at a later date, I promise.
Check, yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plans was hiccup up the diagram. When I overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger, so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supply.
That is actually a pretty sick looking bike. Okay, let's talk tech.
Andrew turned to fireman, but I'm still doing fire shit, adapt to my environment.
Well then, behold this absolute thing of beauty. 2025 Orbea Alma. Now let's talk a few numbers, shall we? This has got a reach of 460mm in a size large. We're talking about a seat tube angle of 75.5, a head angle of 67. The wheelbase on it is 1170mm, and the chainstays are 430mm. Pretty bang up to date numbers for a modern day hardtail. All of this updated and more modern geometry gives a claimed more versatile and capable ride by positioning you more centrally on the bike, yet allowing it to still be comfortable and capable both on the way up and down. Couple other little details I didn't really mention earlier in the video, but travel's been up to 110mm from 100mm. We've got these what are called smart clips on the seat tube. Now, essentially, they do away with threaded lugs on the seat tube, allowing you to run a longer dropper post or further, bigger insertion length in there. And we've got what's called a service hatch window on the bottom of the down tube there. And that makes, for someone like me, doing internal routing a lot easier. I was very thankful for that. Now, of the stock colours, I've gone for this lovely cobalt blue, it's called, but luckily through their Myo system, you can obviously completely customise to almost any colour and combination in certain areas across the bike that you like, which I always think is pretty cool. But look, I'm going to be given the all clear on my back in hopefully a couple of weeks' time, at which point I can then shred the heck out of this thing, and I cannot wait. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you a big epics kind of person, cross-country racing? Do you still run a hardtail? Would you consider getting one after seeing this? Let me know. I can't wait to rip it. It's been an absolute pleasure building it, showing it to you. But until next time, I'll see you later.